Hi, my name is Jamie Stilley, and I want to thank you for your commitment to safety here at Amerikohl. We want to make sure that our contractors, employees, and visitors all pay attention to the proper safety procedures according to the hazard training plan provided down in the trailer. Our goal is to maintain a safe working environment. In this video, you will review proper safety and hazard training procedures here at Amerikohl. If you have any questions, please ask the person reviewing this video with you. Once again, thank you for your commitment to safety.
Personnel shall always check their equipment thoroughly before going to work. Before starting equipment, be sure that all personnel are clear and all safety and signal devices are working properly. Never work on any equipment until it is completely stopped and secured. Never walk in the path of moving equipment because the operator may not see you. Safety shoes and hard hat will be worn at all times while on an active work site. Never overload your equipment. Completely familiarize yourself with any equipment that you operate or service. Never attempt to operate a machine until you have received training to do so. Be especially careful of slides and falling rocks when in a pit area. Shooters will make certain that all personnel are clear and that the proper signals are given prior to a blast. Never approach working equipment unless you have permission to do so and it is clear that the operator knows that you wish to approach. Never attempt to lift heavy objects without the proper tools or assistance. All equipment will be kept clean and free of oil and grease spills. Fire extinguishers are provided on all equipment and shall be kept in their proper places and in good working order. Seat belts must be worn where roll protection is required. Vehicles shall follow equipment at a safe distance. Passing will be limited to areas of adequate clearance and visibility. Special attention shall be paid to rough or eroded soil conditions while walking, especially after daylight hours. It is always important to drive slowly at all times on the job site. Remember, equipment always has the right-of-way, so make sure you yield when appropriate. Obey all signs and direction. They are there for your protection and safety. Use handrails and catwalks where provided. Never jump or swing across openings. The foreman must know your location on the job site at all times. He must also be notified of any accidents or injuries immediately after they occur. Be sure all guards are in their proper places after maintenance. Stay well away from moving parts, conveyor belts, rollers, shakers, etc. Always remember to lock out electrical equipment before doing any maintenance. Always ask the job foreman if any short-term hazards exist in the area. Warning signs will be posted at all entrances to the blasting areas. A 1-minute series of long horn blasts will be sounded 5 minutes prior to the blast signal. The blast signal will consist of a series of short horn blasts 1 minute before the actual blast. An all-clear signal consisting of one prolonged horn blast will sound following an inspection of the blast area. All personnel will move a safe distance from the blast area before a blast. And all equipment in an area will be shut down prior to the blast. Never enter a blast area until the shooter has designated the area safe. If you see an undetonated explosive, avoid it and notify the foreman at once. Never work drills or other equipment on the same bench while shooters are preparing shot holes for blasting. Remember, electrical storms, power lines, and radio transmitters can sometimes detonate a shot prematurely. All truck drivers will be certain that their front horns and backup warning devices are working properly before they enter any company operation. Truck drivers and passengers must have a hard hat and safety shoes with them at all times and must use them if they leave the truck for any reason. Truck drivers will not leave the cab of their truck while being loaded either at the stockyard or the pits. All trucks will use low gear when approaching and leaving the scales. All trucks will come to a complete halt before pulling on the scales. Be especially careful that the truck bed never comes in contact with the overhead power lines while hauling or dumping. Truck drivers, salesmen, deliverymen, and visitors are at no time permitted in the active mechanical area of the crushing plant unless accompanied by a knowledgeable representative of the company. If you cause damage to the plant or any of the safety rails, guards, or other devices, please report it to the foreman immediately. Fire extinguishers at the plant, in the storage sheds, and at the fuel tanks should be used only to extinguish fires. Report the use of any extinguisher so that it may be replaced. Never walk underneath a bin or a hopper.
Thank you for your continued commitment to safety here at Amerikohl.